But I want to get your take on the AFC Championship game between the Broncos and the Patriots.
I actually want to ask you this because that Patriots game is a big indicator as to why I think there has to be some sort of regulation on the weather. Because imagine you play all season, you play all season, you go all the way, and you can't even see the field. You can't even see the field. Who would want to play in that? There is like a level of tough it out in the cold, but this is unplayable. It just sucks. Like your season comes down to playing who's better in the snow. I don't know what to make of it. The Patriots are a good team. Don't get me wrong. Drake May had a great year. It just sucks for the Broncos, honestly. This was not a game that you could really say this team should have won or that team. It's just who's better in the snow, who didn't mess up. Sucks.
Yeah. And I think I mentioned it last episode, or I may have talked to you outside of recording, but I saw something where all football fields should have a retractable roof. Now, it will cost a lot of money to do that, but I think once you get into those winter months, like talking November, December, January, where you get that snow, you can close the roof. But once you're in August, September, October, you can open it because football, in my opinion, has always been like outside in the rain. You think of college football, you have games in the snow, you have games in pouring down rain. But in terms of the playoffs, it has to be regulated to a point where both teams can equally compete. Now, granted, it was in Denver, and Denver is known to snow around this time of year as well. But you got to look at games like, look at, for example, the Rams versus the Bears, right? The Rams play indoors at SoFi in Los Angeles, where it's 50 degrees at this time of year, and they go to Chicago where it's 11 degrees, wind is at 35 miles per hour. You have those certain games where you are at a disadvantage if you're not used to it. And in the playoffs, that can end your season real quick. So I think going forward, if it's going to be a bad weather game, you can always have it at a central location, right? You can always have it at places like Hard Rock in Miami. You can have it at the Arizona Cardinals stadium. You can have it at these central locations to avoid those wintry games because it could really end your season like we saw with Denver.
I guess the flip side to that though would be the home field advantage aspect, and then also who's going to go, what fans are going to go to Arizona, like you said, right? Not many. So I think the only answer is the retractable roofs because I think it also would increase fans going in the wintertime. So I think the only way to really have a solution is the retractable roofs. I mean, there just needs to be regulations because watching that wasn't fun.
We saw those missed field goals. A lot of them in normal weather would be easy chip shots. We saw, I believe it was a 25-yard field goal that was missed badly. And we saw a 42-yard field goal that was missed badly. So I think that retractable roof, it would definitely cost more money to have retractable roofs, though.